Hi guys, I'm back for another video. I know it's been a while since I posted the other video. I've been trying to make a video, but I hadn't had too much time. But today we're gonna go through the new updates and all my stuff that I made to help me for my work. This is not add-on. This is just a simple component inside SketchUp that I built. Um, I do drawings and I also do carpentry. So this will help any designers, people that do custom woodwork. It works very good with open cut list. It will have all the names, tell you how many sheets you need, edge tape, everything that can help you to know cut to code some jobs or do drawings like I do. Here's uh, this is my latest um, project that I did for a client. This is the 3D. I use Blender to do renderings. Um, this is my workflow. It's for free, but you do have to spend some time to learn. Um, this is okay. No, that's I wanted to show you some renderings. That's the rendering that I did. But anyways, we're gonna go and see all the options. This is cabinets that are some old, some new, some that have fixtures that I would call this my master. It has almost everything, but there's things that they're not working because uh, very hard for me to explain you why. Just because the axles to work to calculate the material they need to be right. So um, because of that, I changed a couple things, and now it doesn't work very well to have the material lining up with the sheets. But yeah, here is some modern doors with modern handles. This is all automatic. You can go to the cabinet, go to your options, you type 1 meter and 200 or a meter and 20 centimeters, and everything changes automatic. This is just the fridge that I kind of use this very often, so it's very easy for me to just um, grab and pull on my drawings. This is modern handles that I'm still working on it to add into my master. Some drawers, some cabinets with an oven, and whatever. We're gonna delete this because this thing, I don't know why, but Apple SketchUp on Apple, I feel like very sluggish, and I do have a pretty new computer and powerful Apple M4 Max 128 gigs, but it still struggles a little bit when you want to go inside the options. Um, um, I'm recording right now, so probably it will be a little bit more slow. Um, so this is the options of the component. Um, yeah, see, probably it's because I'm recording. It's kind of slow. On Windows, I find that it works very smooth. I have no problems, but I always work on Mac. Let's go through here. This is a couple other pieces that I built. So this is just the gable, 1.5 gable, or 40 centimeters gable that you just it's not working. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's close this. Let's open again. Let's and this is just my material. We will go through this stuff later. I just want to be fast and show you what is this. So we're gonna make a little kitchen here. This is my master cabinet. We're just gonna copy and copy this and make cabinets. We're gonna delete this because this is causing a little bit of sluggish. So we're gonna start with a sink. We're gonna open the options of this. I want to go through all of this. So cabinet type, you have 4 options. You have a base that the structures they're horizontal. If you want a sink, they kind of go vertical, so you have more space to put the sink. You have a tall cabinet. It will change for a top, full top piece. You have a wall. If you click the wall, it will go up. So this wall here is 2 meters. I'm sorry, but I'm so used to work with inches. But the cabinet needs to work with millimeters because it's more accurate. And the inches, you can't type 30 inches and a quarter or 3/8. You need to type 30. Let's say if you want 30 inches and a half, you need to type 30 inches 0.5. So it's easy for us to work in millimeters. So we're gonna check the wall is 2 meters in 40 centimeters. So we're gonna type here 2 meters and 40 centimeters. The cabinet goes automatic to that. So the top filler, if we type 0, the cabinet goes automatic to that height. Let's say we want, in this case, if you want to type exactly how many inches, you can type 2 inches and enter. He will convert to millimeters. So he will leave 2 inches from the top from this measurement, right? So let's go back and put this as a sink. Handles, they change everything automatic. So we're gonna do this cabinet as a sink. We're gonna do 36 inches here. And I want to center with the window. So we're gonna click here, and to the middle of the kick plate, it snaps. We're gonna lock on the axle and we're gonna go to the middle of the window. So now it's center. We want a sink, so we're gonna go into options of the sink. We click in the cabinet. You have a bunch of options here, but let me show you the other options. So we have here backsplash. This is just to calculate all those numbers. Height of the floor is the height of the cabinet. So let's say if you want 16 inches from the floor, top 16 inches. The kick plate goes automatic to whatever the height it is. I want 4 inches. Cabinet depth is whatever you want. If you want 12 inches, you can type 12 inches. The height, it does the same thing. We're gonna keep at 25. The width, you already saw what it does. Also, the cabinet already has, it comes with tags, so we can hide the doors. We can hide the filler and gables. We're gonna get there. We have the swing, and the material is just my materials. Why do I need this? Is because you can come here and select the material that you want. Let's say we want hard rock maple. You click and it changes all of this. The front are white is because of the edge tape. You can change that on open cut list, but it will, calculate how many feet of edge tape you're gonna need. So let's unhide this. Cabinet visible. This is mostly, let's say, we're gonna use this cabinet, and we're gonna use for a dishwasher. So dishwasher usually they're 24 inches. We're gonna do 24 inches. I like to add a gable each side. So gable left, you can pick a filler or a gable. I'm gonna use gable. You click OK, and you have two gables, one each side. We're gonna use a dishwasher panel ready. So we're gonna come here. You can pick a door, left, right, two pairs. We can put a pull up, pick a pull up, flip up, or drawers. We're gonna pick pull up, pull out, sorry. We're gonna go, so every piece has options. So let's say you want to change something in the door, you click on the door and you have options here. So you click on the gable, you have options here. So I want to change my handle, right? I want to change the horizontal. I'm going to go back just to finish all the options, then we come back to here. So gables, rods, this is more for closets. You can take the kick plate, put the kick plate. You have top fillers, you have a valance. We will go through that after. We can pick the material. So let's say the exterior, we want AGT, whatever. And it changes the gables, doors, kick plates, not the interior. So you can change the cabinet material, the exterior, and the drawers. And then here, this is just a calculator. So let's say you want, so here you can type 24, 24 inches, it works. But if you want to type 24 and a half, it doesn't work. It needs to be exactly numbers. So if you want to do 16 and a half, you can type 16 and a half, and it gives you this number. And then you just have to copy this. You just Control C or Command C, whatever you use, and then you just type here and you paste here, and you very easy to convert. Okay, we're good. So I want to go back to here, cabinet visible. So because we want to do a dishwasher panel ready, we're gonna hide the cabinet, but we're gonna keep the door and the kick plate and the gables, but we don't need the cabinet. This is why I have this cabinet visible. Now we're gonna go into options that usually, if you're gonna do a dishwasher, you're not gonna want the full gable. So we can go to the gables, and you have options. So we have an option, extend to floor. Right now is yes. You can say no. So it will keep 4 inches from the floor, or whatever you have, whatever the size, whatever this height, he will go automatic to whatever the height is. But we want to go to the floor. Gable size, you cannot change this. This is just, it tells you how deep is the size. And this is options that we can change. So let's say you want adjust to the back. You want to take 100 millimeters from the back. Okay, we got to do minus. So what I do here, I do minus 500. So you have a 4-inch piece here. That's more than enough. And because I will explain you why. And if you do drawings, I'm pretty sure you know why. We're gonna change this. Also, we're gonna take 400 millimeters, no, 500 millimeters, and we have again 4 inches or 110 millimeters, whatever. There's also, you can also change the thickness. You can do 2 inches. You can do four, 500, whatever you want. It just, in this case, on open cut list is not gonna give you. He's gonna tell you, hey, listen, this is a different thickness. You know, you have to work around. So usually, you know, I if I do want to change this for a 2 inch gable, I use my library that I was showing you that already has a name, and it doesn't have lines. You can have two pieces, whatever. It looks inch and a half, but it's two pieces glued together, whatever you want to finish. So this is going to be our dishwasher. We're going to copy this one here and go to here. This, the depth is 25 to be, no, sorry. Depth is 25 to be flush with this cabinet. We're gonna change this cabinet, storm gray thing. This one, no, this one, no. 35. Okay, so now I want to show you a couple settings that you can use on the cabinet. So if you you double click on the cabinet, you can click on the doors, you have options. You can click on the kick plate, you have options. The gables we already saw. Now we're gonna go into the cabinet. There's lots of options here. We can add a garbage. That you can also click on the garbage, and well, the width it just automatic. You can adjust the height, and we can also use a spice rack. All of this adjusts as automatic. I will show you after. We'll do a cabinet for this, but let's put nothing for now. We can do gauge. I don't know what you call this. We call gauge. It's not 100% automatic. It kind of takes you a little bit of time to adjust this, but you can add a gala or two. So let's say you want to use two, and two. Oh, okay, he did automatic. I barely use this, but I know it works. Um, okay, for two it works good, but if you add three, you have to come here and make your own calculations to work. You can change the depth to, let's say, if you want to just use 3/4, you can go into this option and say, okay, I want just one piece, and he changes it only for one piece. If you want the L or the U, and then you go back, and you say 2 inch, and let's say you want to use 90, you want to do 5 inches. Just, he does all automatic. All automatic. This is the hinge that's kind of hitting. We can change that. So right now, okay, we're gonna forget this. Okay, more. We have, this is the depth to adjust the faucet. So we can choose a faucet. We can add a sink, we can change the size of the sink. We can add the depth of the, let's say you want 2 inch to the front or to the back. No, okay, sorry. No working. I think it's here. Yeah, you adjust here, you put 3 inches, whatever you want. We have a bathroom. Oh, this one I need to fix. We have a laundry. Very simple to select things. So, okay, we're gonna add, we're gonna keep we're gonna add this cabinet. Oh my goodness. Not often, but it happens sometimes. Okay, anyways, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna change this. We're gonna change this to, okay, let's make a cabinet here. So let's make this cabinet 25. Let's make a pair of drawers, right? I'm gonna do a pair of drawers. Let's do some drawers. I don't know why this is here. The drawers I think are working very good. We can, okay, once we go to click on the doors or drawers, you have all those options. So let's look front. We can adjust all the gaps. So here you have 5, we can put 3. He will adjust all the drawers automatic. We can use top gap, left gap, middle, right, bottom. Then we have the drawers option. We can go equal, one custom, one equal. So one custom, one equal. He's gonna do, this is custom. So let's say we want 10 inches here. He will adjust the last one to the whatever leftover measurement you have. Let's say you want 1 inch here, gap in the middle. He will adjust the second one. So we're gonna keep the gap 3 mil. We can do one custom, 2 equal. Again, only the first one we're gonna do 6 inches. He will adjust one custom is this, and then the leftover he will do 2 equal drawers. You can do customize. So customize, they will be, you can do 6 here, 10 here, 10 on the third. But this way he doesn't do automatic. So we can do equal. We can have 4, 3, whatever. Let's do 2. Each drawer, they have also their own options. You can click on the drawer. You can move the box in the face. So let's say you can raise 2 inches. You can adjust the box height, so minus 2 inches. He adjusts the, let's do -3. We can adjust the depth. So the depth, they work by 18 inches, 20 inches, every 2 inches. So let's say we do -1 inch. He doesn't, so minus 1 inch. He works every 2. So if you put 1 inch, or let's say 3 mil or 1 mil, and now you put 10 mil, well, he shouldn't be doing this, but I gotta check that. But it was good. Anyways, I gotta fix that. Um, we can change the position of the drawer box 2 inches up, but it changes the position only the drawer. The face 10. So the face is just, you can make the face bigger or small. We can use, let's say you have a vanity, we can use a U shape, and it makes a U-shaped drawer. It will give you all the cutting list. We can change here 10 inches, the middle 12 inches. You have, all the options that I think you can have. Handles, then let me see if this works. Yeah, this works. So you can change the handle of the drawer, the position, track visible. This is not working. Here you can use only face, or you can do only box. So only face, only box. Let's say you have a drawer, you have a closet. So we're gonna take the kick plate. We're gonna go here and say I want 5. Another thing that I didn't let me change this. We can come here and say I only want the box. I only want the box. I only want the box. And we're gonna go into the cabinet settings, and we're gonna say, oh, we missed this part. I didn't finish those settings. So we're gonna take, you can change the thickness of the backing. We have 16 millimeters, the cabinet thickness. We're gonna take the back. We don't want the bottom, and we don't want the top. And we only have gables. So now we have 5 equal drawers that you can come here and say, okay, I want this 48 inches. And he will do, I apologize, he will do 5 drawers, equal drawers. And now you can grab this and put inside of one of the cabinets. You can grab a cabinet. We're gonna do a pair of doors. We're gonna do a tall. We're gonna do a big cabinet and 1 meter. Another cool thing is I have a key Y where you have, you can, I don't know what this tool calls, but let me see if I can, it's the interact tool or something. So you can, case, I don't know why. I gotta check this. But it was working good. I don't know if we go here. No. I don't know what's going on. The doors, they're open. But now we can grab this cabinet and say, so we're gonna use 19.1. We're gonna use this height. We're gonna select the line, copy this number. We're gonna get this number. There's a couple options that you can do here. We can raise this from the floor so it is on the same This you can, let's say the height is automatic. You can click on top and he will go automatic to the height from floor. And now we can click and put inside this cabinet. There's another option is we're gonna do 4 inches here, and you can go to the gable and say on the bottom you want minus 19.1, minus 19.1, and now it says here it's 4 inches from the floor, but it's on this, it's the 4 inches minus 19. That's the cabinet size. Okay, anyways, we're gonna delete this. We're gonna come here, we're gonna do drawers. We're gonna select I want 3 drawers. We can do equal. This one I want a faucet and I want a sink, and we have a sink. So we're gonna do a couple changes here. We're gonna do, usually dishwasher is beside the sink. We're gonna do drawers, and we're gonna do another cabinet here. Usually I like this cabinet 2 inches, lock on this axle, 2 inches from the wall. We're gonna do, okay, we're gonna do 26 inches plus inch and a half, and now 18 inches. So now we have, from this, we want to do this cabinet from this line. This is going to be a corner cabinet, like a magic corner cabinet, peanut cabinet, whatever. We're going to do from this line to here, and we have this measurement. You copy, you click here and paste. We're gonna change this to left door. Left door. Now we're gonna take this cabinet. We're gonna select the drawers, put it here. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go from here, and we want to finish at this gable. We're gonna select this line, copy this, click here, boom. Okay, sorry. We're gonna do again. It's on this line. We're gonna copy, select here. We're gonna have to change also this cabinet to a base, so the stretcher are on top. And we're gonna do one thing. We're gonna take this cabinet. We're gonna rotate and copy at the same time. And we're gonna do a pair of doors. We're gonna do, so this is, so we have a calculator here. We already typed the height of the ceiling. We're gonna say I want 4 inches of top filler, and now you have calc upper cabinets. No, we want the tall cabinet. So you just copy this. That's a tall cabinet, and you click here, and you have the 5 inches here. I think it was 5 that we did. Yeah, no, 4 inches, and that's the cabinet size. So we want this to be a tall. Handles, they go to 16 inches. Sorry, 36 inches from floor. We're gonna hide this cabinet, the doors, and we're gonna add some shelves here. We're gonna add 5 shelves, whatever. We're gonna put the doors back. We want to do a filler here on the right side. I'm gonna click on the filler. I want this to extend to the floor. We're gonna go this to here, and we're gonna go top view. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna measure from that to this corner, and we're gonna do whatever, how much, let's say we want 40 centimeters, 4 centimeters. We can do 40, but we want another 3 millimeters for the gap. So we're gonna do 43, and we're gonna measure from here to 43. Take this length, we're gonna hide this cabinet, and we're gonna come to this door, and on the gap we want to type that measurement. We're gonna add a filler. We're gonna go on the filler, click on the filler. We're gonna say it's a corner filler. Yes. Do you want this side visible? No. You click apply, and the filler goes to the door. So now if we unhide all the cabinet, okay, we did something wrong here. We're gonna do 38.1 plus 3, and we're gonna go to here. We're gonna go into the door options. We're gonna paste this. We have to reset this component, and now it's this is 1 millimeter less than 1 millimeter, so it doesn't matter. But we can grab this, and boom. So now we delete all of this. Now it's missing a panel here, so this cabinet is wrong. It's a base. We go into the cabinet settings. There's a setting here that says panel left. I don't know why it says panel left. I have to change this. We want a left side panel. This is just the material stretches. But boom, now you have a panel there that if you do use open cut list, it will give you that measurement. We want to add a shelf, and that's it. We have a corner cabinet. Okay, so now one thing that we're gonna go back to the options of the doors. I didn't finish. I already explained all the drawers, the sizes. Another thing, so handles. We can pick the size of the handle that we want, 12 inches, 18 inches, whatever you want. I guess I gotta fix that. I want to show you something here. We're gonna use this. We have handles, finger pulls. We can change the size of the finger pull, I think. Yeah, we can change the size of the finger pull. We have knobs. We're gonna do handles. We can move the handles up and down. Those handles are kind of like dynamic, so we can say I want nothing, so they become like this, or let's say you want 1 inch. They look a little bit different. Just some details. can change all the handles. Let's go back here. Okay, the next option we're gonna show you here. We're gonna go into the doors, and this is the most cool thing, I think. The drawers too, but this, we can come here, say I want shaker doors, and all the shaker works automatic. You can pick the depth. You can say 12 mil. You can say 3-inch. You can come here and say change the height of the cabinet to 1.5 meters. He keeps the 3-inch. I'm gonna go back. We can add glass. Say I want glass. Have glass. You can see the hinges. It will tell you how many hinges you need. Another cool thing is the shelves. They have the pins. You can click on the shelves. So here, there's the thing. If you want to take the pin shelves, you can go say no, but because the first one is the master and the other one are copies, if you want to take from them, you got to take on the master. Or let's say you want pins and you don't want this one to have, you just say no. He will take from this one. But if you take from this one, you take from all of them. But now you can go back and say you want visible, you say yes. You want visible, you say yes. And also you can change just left. Okay, this is the shelf. Or you can change the angle of the shelf. You can say 15. 15. You can change the front, let's say 3 inches. He will move, become smaller. This is good for shoes, whatever. Another option here is the depth of the pins. So it's the depth of the pins. You can say between the pins you want 3 inches. What happened? Okay, 3 inches. Click on the shelves. 3 inches. 2 inches to the back, or to move the pins from the back. Garage bin visible, material glass, override, shelf thickness. Some of the options, they don't work, but it's things that I barely use. You can change the thickness. Okay, we're gonna go back to the doors. Let's go here to the doors. You can also change, so let's go and okay, let's go to X-ray mode. We have 4 inches. We can add hinges. You can do +1. He will add 1 more hinge, or -1. He will just do 3. You cannot move this manual. You can go to the cabinet setting, and you can say here, this is the offset from the bottom hinge, and from the top you can say 2 inch from the top, or 2 inch from the bottom. This is the stretcher size. You can also change that. Okay, we're gonna do apply, and now And now you have to come here, and I have shortcuts, but if you come here and say redraw, he will redraw the hinges. Yeah. He will redraw the hinges to the position that you typed. Okay, let's say we have a fridge, right? And the fridge is 84 inches. So I like to type 84. Okay, 84. Okay, let's say 70 inches. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna change this. We're gonna change, we don't want the glass. We're gonna put the normal hinges. We're gonna go to the cabinet settings. We're gonna put the 4 inches here. 4 inches here. And we want to do a cabinet above the fridge. All you have to do is change this to a wall. We're gonna measure from here to here. How much? Just make a line, copy this, click here, height, and you can put a fridge in the bottom. So if you want two gables, you just click on the gables, click apply, have two gables, that they go automatic to the floor. Let's say the ceiling is 3 meters. He goes to 3 meters. Now you have to adjust. You gotta make a new measurement. So if the fridge line is here, you make a line to here. You select this line, copy this, and you know, it just resizes everything automatic. The gables, again, I already showed this. This is if you don't want to go to the floor, it stays there. Let's say you want, so now we're gonna do 24. Let's keep it the same. Let's say if you don't have a top filler, you can come here. The gap on top is 0. So this is all flush. All flush. If you want, let's do this 16 inches. Let's change the handle small. You can adjust the height of the hinges. So let's say if your shaker is 2 inch, you want to go 2 inch up and center the hinges with your, sorry. With those lines and center here. If you want to add a valance, you just click on the cabinet, add a valance, and he adds a valance here. You can open the door. You see you have 3/4 inch. Let's take those shelves. This number, it tells you what's the space between the shelves. They're equal spaces. So let's say you want one shelf. I don't know what's going on, but I don't know. I feel like Mac has so many bugs. See, here it's working good, but I don't know. Anyways, you have the hinges. So I just found another bug. Since they add the valence, the hinges, they're not aligned together. I gotta fix that. Um, and let me see if I went through all of this. Gables. You know, you can go you can go to every single piece, and you have the options to change. We can come here. We want to add a shaker, and that's it. Um, One thing that I want to show you is I have another have this this is my library for appliance. So every single appliance already has a tag, and we're gonna explode this. So once you get your appliance from the client, you got to come here and take your measurements. So the height 1911, you go here, you grab this and you put height 1911. So now it's a 1811 with, same, you copy paste. And what you do is on the definition, what I do, I have the name, and on Mac I'm able to do this. I don't know how you do on Windows, but on Mac, if I click Option Enter, he will do Enter here. So there's lines. There's like two lines here that you can go up and down. And when you're in layout, we're gonna do this. This is one of my projects. That's that fridge that I was showing you. I'm gonna delete this, and or I'm gonna delete this, and I just click here. I click on top of this, and it labels automatic from SketchUp. You gotta set up everything on SketchUp, and then you just click here. This setting, I don't know why, but you just come here, select, and boom, it does all automatic, and those measurements, and then you can check the, because I already made a few kitchens that you have your appliance, and you just download, and then you put, and then when they go to install, the appliance is not, either it's too small or too big. So what I like to do is, now every single appliance has a name, has a measurement. You type the measurement, and when you put in your kitchen, you can check, okay, this is working good, it fits. So you build the cabinet around your appliance. So every single appliance has a name, um, has automatic labels, and yeah, I wanted to show you also the other pieces, but it's okay. Maybe I will do for another video. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'm sorry, like maybe I went to back and forth, but I wanted to try to show you everything. It's hard to, um, I have to go back and forth to show different things. Um, yeah, let me know if you're interested. I will leave my email if you're interested to buy. This is one-time purchase. If you want to purchase and you want to, maybe the cabinet, you need some options, or you like some new, like some fixtures, I'm open to help you out, to make custom for you. Um, the swings, I see people using the swings in the opposite way. Mine is this way, but if you want to do the opposite, I can change that, no problem. If you want materials, I can give you materials. Um, Maybe I'm looking to do a little course to do from Blender, from SketchUp to layout in Blender. Maybe like this is my renderings from the other kitchen that I was showing you. If you're if you're interested, text me, send me an email, um, comment, whatever. The comments and like kind of help me. So thank you so much. Have a nice day.